We are within shouting distance of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football on the lakeside here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Bengals of Houston taking on the Cleveland Browns. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
First play and a first pass for Cousins. Left side to Lamb. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in by Lamb. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. The Browns at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
There he goes, left side. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Opting to run again here with White. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
They'll try the right side here with White. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. On 3rd down, Cousins. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Let's go. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got a Bengals first down as he gets it up past the 35. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Young on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Browns defense. They enter play here, number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you talk about where they rank in stopping the run. Well, how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. Walker with a grab, left side. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Okay,
So
ready?
a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46.
Green Jack. Jack, huh?
Young to throw it. Forced out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, a guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now Young. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. From the red zone now, Young. Flush to his right. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. Touchdown! Kenneth Walker with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From the 21, here's the 2nd down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Finds Johnston. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's on the guard, Alex Kappa. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They just do get the play off. Now Cousins. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. 48 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. In motion right is Johnston. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Cousins to throw it.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Succop's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Ready.
Young. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Ready?
Walker now on 1st and 10.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
41 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Slide 2. Drill 3.
On 1st and 10, Young. Going to throw right side here, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go.
2nd and 6.
Striker. 3-3-6. Mega. Yellow. Zoom. Pause red. Red. Cycle. Set.
Young now. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Moore, the man in motion.
Red. Yellow. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even without a ton of pressure in this let's face it, just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Here's Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Walker is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Now the try here for the point after. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
14, round 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Cousins. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
3rd and short yardage. Cousins able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw again. Cousins. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Bengals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Down.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Following the interception, Young. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Ready?
It's Young off play action. Buying time to his left. Targeting more, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
As soon as he looked down and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, go Bears! Watch them, stick! Set!
To throw, Young. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Clark, 10. Black ultra. Zone red. Green back.
A first down throw for Young. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46.
Young's throw caught by Olave.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Trying the left side with Walker. And he's got it down to the 28. And quickly, they get to the line.
Young, he's going to change it up.
Green. 6. Black. 6. Mega. Claws red. Set.
To throw is Young. To throw on 2nd down.
Throw out wide to Walker. Down inside the 10.
And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Ready. Ultra. Ultra. Smash. Smash. Ready.
Here's Walker.
And that hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Walker once more. And this time he is in for a Houston touchdown.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a 3-possession game.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing is Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
So it's a turnover there on the lost fumble, and this 3rd quarter could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation, because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, they can get away from pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
22 needle.
A give for Walker running right.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1.
Again, it's Walker.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Ken Walker with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
Bengals 28, Browns 6.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And now off to the races, down the right side. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Montgomery, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch, made over the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
Red, cycle. White. Cut.
Off the play fake, Young steps away. Finding Walker, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 52 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to him. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. Red, yellow. Yellow, go. Blue, strike. Set.
Young looks to throw on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Come on.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Yellow. Ready.
Young to throw it. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Black shot. 10 cycles. Ready?
Young off the play fake. Rolling to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Touchdown, Bengals! Chris Olave from a yard out. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams? In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Browns 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
They start to drive with White, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Cousins now.
Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and they're going to face a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 3rd down, a run from White. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They go right back to White here on 1st down.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They go play action. Cousins. And this one too low. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Cousins. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Ready?
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Clock, 10.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They run again with Walker. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Running left is Walker. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Ready?
From the gun, it's Walker. Derek Nottie makes the tackle. And now they're in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Straight ahead, Walker. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 122 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Young here, you can see changing the play.
Needle blue. Blaster, six. Hut.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Shot, 17.
They go play action. Young. Under pressure, they got him again. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one,